All right, peace, love, happiness, and wellness. The talk is always health. And this piece of content, I want to discuss the intestinal tract, the gut, the stomach. So many people want to lose weight. That's people's biggest issue. And I'm here to tell you that it's the way is very easy, but there is no easy way. And what I'm saying is, you know, I don't watch baseball. And in order for you to get me to watch baseball, there has to be a really good reason for me to watch baseball. You know, but even if there was a really good reason, I would still probably fall asleep on it. But those people that watch baseball, they love it. And they're gonna watch baseball no matter what. Same thing goes for everything in life. Everything. So when it comes to health, we're looking at a couple of key areas. And if you're not accustomed to practicing or participating in those few key areas, your health is going to struggle. But if you're great at going to work every day, shit, you could have been going to work every day, maybe only missed 5 days in a decade. I mean, you're awesome. You're great at working, but care less about your health. And I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying it is what it is. So all that means is we don't know how to manipulate and control our health, control our weight, control certain diseases come in. We don't know anything about that because we just don't focus on it. We know about our job. We're great at what we do on our job. So, but we can't help but to notice that certain people are attractive, right? And certain people are unattractive. We know it. And besides the I love myself no matter how I look, all right, I understand that, but we do have to take responsibility and love ourselves enough to take care of ourselves. Okay? We have to love ourselves enough to take care of ourselves. The stomach. Let's get into the stomach. Let's get into the gut. The reason why we have problems in our gut area is because we are going on weeks, months, years without ever even paying attention to what we're putting into our mouth to slide down our esophagus, hit our stomach, and go into our intestinal tract. And I'm here to tell you the things that we are eating are constipating us as a whole population. And the primary food that we're eating that is constipating us is the meats and the starches and the processed foods. What does that mean? First of all, the meat, period. It doesn't matter how purified or clean it is or where it comes from. It is a slow um um it takes a very long time for it to break down in uh, our body. And because it takes a long time for it to break down, and it's just not uh, nutrient dense in the first place like plants are, it's just taking up a lot of space, taking up a lot of time in the body. And we have a habit of eating the meat, then turning around and eating grains, and then turning around and putting a lot of processed foods on top of it, and none of those things or items are healthy in the first place. All right. So now we want to turn around and, first of all, really not even done digesting those foods, those toxins, those poisons, and those pollutants, basically, and we put the same thing back into our body maybe 3 hours later when it just got through digesting. And then we've been doing this for years. Mind you, we're barely putting any fruits in our body, right? So what we see, and if we're not exercising, that's just a bigger problem. And if we're not exercising, we see our stomachs bulge out. But look, the only thing that can make it bulge out like this, if I'm not poking it out, you know what I mean? It's food that's in there. And if the food is just sitting in there that long, like waiting in queue to be dismissed, 9 times out of 10 it's probably moldy and all other types of stuff. I don't know I forgot the name. I forgot even what to call it. But yeah, that's an issue. And you're not going to get rid of that food unless you stop putting it in your body. You're not going to get rid of it unless you stop putting it in your body. But the good thing is there are foods that you can substitute with, and they're the foods that you're actually supposed to be eating. And those foods are your plant-based foods. You know, don't worry about which plant-based foods or what type of plant-based foods. Just begin to make the transition. And as you begin to make the transition, you're going to look at different recipes about certain things that you may want to do. And in the process, you're going to discover other things, which food is healthier, which food is not. You're just going to start seeing these things. So don't be so concerned with a particular list or food guide or anything. Just focus on getting healthy and knowing that, all right, okay, I've heard for the first time or maybe the second time in my life that these foods are not good for me and that I need to switch over to a plant-based diet. All right. So once you do the research and once you start moving into a plant-based diet, it is going to come to you as long as you stay on that particular frequency. What I mean by frequency is frequent. What do you frequent? Whatever you frequent the most, you're going to grow into that and become more of that. So when I mean stay on the frequency, the health conscious frequency, all I'm saying is research the benefits of quinoa, research the benefits of kale, research the benefits of this and that. Pay attention to whenever you eat an apple, how your body feels. What water are you buying? Are you buying spring water? Are you buying distilled water? Are you buying just the drinking water? Are you drinking tap water? Stay on the frequency. What videos are you watching? Are you watching 90% football? Slack back a little on the football, maybe take it down to 60% and put like 10 or 20% on something dealing with health. I know that it's boring. Just put it 5 minutes in there, 1 or 2 minutes in there. Do something. Stay on the health conscious frequency. All right. So that's just a little bit to show you how to remove the trash that's in the gut. And the only way you're going to do it is by changing the way you think, changing the way you think about it, moving into that practice, and just stay on that frequency as much as possible. And if you need help, shoot me a DM. We'll have a video call. I prefer video calls and not a phone call because it's the age of information. We only did the phone call because we didn't have the video call technology. Now we have the video call technology. I want to see your face. So I want you to contact me just like this via video call. If not on Instagram, you can do it on Messenger, on Facebook. If not, I have Google Plus. If you want to do WhatsApp, I have it. I haven't used it before, but I'll do WhatsApp. Man, let's do this. Wherever you are, wherever you live in the world, let's get on here and let's focus. And if you want more of my attention, I have a website, earthsnutritionalelements.com. We can get it popping, and we can definitely get you in shape. If you see me as your teacher, if I am your personal teacher, because you know that I've already gone through 6 years. I've been very and extremely successful in my personal practice, and I call myself a teacher, and I am a teacher, and I know how to teach you. I know exactly what you need to do, what foods that you need to eat, what practices that you need to take, what activities that you need to do, exercises, your thought process, all of those things. Hit me up. Peace, love, happiness, and wellness, and we're going to get rid of that gut. We're going to get those things outside of your stomach. Peace and love, family.